Hey guys, little daily dose for you today coming from Miami. It's very beautiful here, swim week, lots going on. But really, what I want to talk about is the path of freedom. And there's two basic points I want to talk about, but let's really go through this because I've been experiencing in my own life just such a broader perspective of my own ability to have freedom in a moment to moment basis. And it's unbelievable. So I have to share it with you guys. And I've been practicing this stuff for a really long time, but just in the last few years, I noticed that there's always work to be done and you can always go deeper. And so my work and my passion is to really assist others as I go through it to help you find that path as well and really feel free to be in every moment. And so really what I want to talk about is this concept of freedom, this concept in a lot of self-development communities, consciousness, self-help. There's this whole idea of choosing love over fear. And it's absolutely correct. Because in every moment that you choose love, there are little miracles. But I want to go into how it really works deeper, but also more simple. So it makes more sense maybe from an experiential sort of understanding and knowing. So whenever you have those fear thought triggers, like example would be that person's judging me, or that person doesn't like me, or this scary thing looks like it's happening. It's perception. Understand that that's just an idea. It may be the reality. That person is judging me. But the idea, the fear thought idea, really ever only comes from one place. And that place is uncertainty of your true self. See, because where there is fear, there cannot be love. And where there is love, there cannot be fear. It's one or the other. So if there's fear in something that's happening or in your perception, it means that you're uncertain about your own true essence, your own identity. You're actually not afraid of what's happening. You're afraid of your own self buying into the misbelief that you are anything other than love, that anyone's opinion actually might be true about a judgment. So it's actually only you having this experience with you, if that makes sense. So when these scary things come up, when we can really look at it from the vantage point of the observer, we can see that, okay, I feel this trigger. I see that my fear is that this thing may be happening. That's scary to me. And you really look at what's scary about it is the idea you've assigned, the reason you've assigned to why that's happening or why that's scary. Meaning, that person is judging me. The thing that's scary to me about that person judging me is they might actually be right about this judgment. So again, it goes down to this uncertainty of your true self identity. So many of us deal with this issue with identity. Like, who are we? We're not understanding that we are pure love. And anytime we feel like we're not pure love, there is a fear. So you look at that fear and you say, what is that fear telling me about the misbelief about who I truly am? I'm love. So that's the first key. The second key in this, that people, this is the thing I see happens often that really blocks us, is people don't understand that the feelings of fear that are coming up, you have to allow them. You have to allow them to come up without judgment. Just allow the feeling. And it's very hard and it's very stressful. It can feel like anxiety. It can feel like depression. It can just feel like numbing fear. But when you're allowing these feelings, all they want to do is be acknowledged. Feelings, all they want is to be acknowledged. But we are so afraid of that because of what we have assigned about the reason behind it. So when we get rid of that reason and just realize, oh, it's because there needs to be more love, more self-love, then we can allow these emotions and these fears to come up so that they can leave. They cannot exit unless you fully allow them to be. When you allow them to express themselves in just a feeling, they dissipate and they disappear. But so often you see patterns playing out in your life over and over and over again, and old fears coming up over and over again because you haven't released them. You haven't allowed them to leave. So they're stuck in there to replay until you release them. So those are your two little paths to freedom today. That's your daily dose. I will see you guys next week. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.